everyone, I am Shivani and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about something that gets me really excited. Presenting to you a brand new series where I will talk about the many sustainable switches that I've made in the last 2.5 years. This is the very first episode and today we'll talk about dental hygiene. Now, who doesn't like a nice, beautiful and sparkly smile? But let's not do that at the cost of our environment. I will talk about why we need to make the switch, my experience so far, the different brands that we can buy these products from, the cost comparison between the conventional and the low waste products, and finally, how do we dispose of these products. Also, I will be sharing the links to all the products that I mentioned in this video. So if you do decide to buy them, please use the links. It'll mean a lot to me. And also I'll get a certain percentage without adding any extra cost to you. So a lot to share. Let's go. First up is bamboo toothbrushes. Now, while researching for this video, I got to know about something interesting that I would like to first share. I read that plastic toothbrushes are the second largest plastic generated after plastic bags. Yep, that's how it works. In India alone, there are about 150 million toothbrushes that are thrown away into garbage every month. So let's do the math. An average person uses about 3 to 4 toothbrushes in a year, which means that we'll end up using about 250 to 300 toothbrushes in our entire lifetime. What is the problem? The problem is that a toothbrush, like a conventional toothbrush that we use, is made up of plastic and the bristles are made up of nylon. They don't decompose. In fact, they say that the first ever toothbrush made back in 1930s is still here somewhere on this planet. Yup, that's how bad plastic is. So enter bamboo toothbrushes. Why do they work? Because the handle is made up of bamboo and the bristles are still made up of nylon, and to be honest, no company in the world, at least till I'm making this video, is able to crack that. What should we replace the nylon bristles with? But otherwise I would say it's 90% decomposable, which at least makes it better than our plastic toothbrushes. Bamboo toothbrushes are made up of moso bamboo, which is one of the fastest growing plant. So it will regrow by the time we dispose of our toothbrush. I switched to a bamboo toothbrush back in January 2020, and in my experience, I'll tell you that you won't feel the difference. I mean, it's basically the same as the plastic toothbrushes. And in fact, like the plastic toothbrushes, you can use them for about like 3 to 4 months. And the only thing that you have to keep in mind that, after each brush, you just have to keep it in an open or an airy space so that it can dry out easily. But that's it. Plastic toothbrushes cost somewhere between 20 rupees to 50 rupees. I even have a friend who 12 rupees ka toothbrush use karta hai. You know who you are. And a bamboo toothbrush is a little expensive. They cost anything between like 70 rupees to about 150 or maybe about 80 rupees here in India. I have used 4 different brands in last 1.5 years, and I found that the cheapest option available is from either the brand called Reusable or from Bamboo India, where the brush costs 70 rupees. Of late, there are many brands that have started making these low waste alternatives, which I think it's absolutely amazing. The one that I'm currently using is from this company called Reusable, and the toothbrush costed me like 70 rupees. Other few brands are For Earth's Sake, where you can buy one for 149, and then there is Bare Necessities, where one toothbrush is for about like 180 rupees, I guess. And also you can get one toothbrush from Bamboo India, and that is also like around 70 rupees. So I would say overall bamboo toothbrushes are a little expensive, or maybe a lot expensive as compared to plastic toothbrushes, but I think it's worth the money, it's worth the switch. Just like normal plastic toothbrushes, after use of like 3 to 4 months, these bamboo toothbrushes can also be used to clean your combs, your shoes, your bathroom, your sinks, basically everything. And when you know that they are good enough to be disposed of by like Indian standards, then you can just remove the bristles from the pliers, and then you can just throw it in your compost bin or just dig a hole, put it there. Because it's made up of bamboo, it's 100% biodegradable, and so it'll just go back to the earth very nicely without harming the environment. Yes. Next up is toothpaste. Now, toothpaste tubes are made of a combination of aluminium and plastic, which gives the packaging its flexibility, but at the same time makes it very difficult to recycle. Also, the toothpaste comes with like a carton or a cardboard boxing, which I think it's absolutely unnecessary. In fact, while researching for this video, I got to know that Dabur is running a pilot phase wherein they'll let go of that dabba that comes with the toothpaste, and that will help them save like 150 tons of paper. I will actually I will actually like put the link in the description below, and if you fancy a read, go read it. But I think it's very cool, and imagine it's just Dabur running a pilot phase. Imagine if all the companies in the world actually do that, how many trees will we save? So a sustainable alternative for our regular toothpaste can be toothpaste or tooth powder, which is chemical free, plastic free, and comes in these cute little glass jars or toothpaste tablets. So the toothpaste is the most recent addition to my so-called zero waste dental kit. I bought one few days back. It's from this company called Re-Earth, and it has come in this cute little jar, like glass jar again. Now it's free from chemicals and toxins, which is great, but at the same time it's free from SLS, which means that there's not gonna be foaming, which is very important for me. So that is the difficult part that I'm trying to get used to. So every time I'm brushing, I'm like, for the environment. So yeah, missing foam, but yeah, trying to do my bit there. Might take some time. Again, everything takes some time, and it'll be fine later, I believe. A normal toothpaste costs anything between 70 to 150 rupees, while a sustainable alternative is a little expensive, and it's like 200 to 300 rupees per 100 grams. There are many brands that we can buy these sustainable alternatives from. What I'm currently using is from this company called Re-Earth, where I got a jar of 50 grams for about 120 rupees. Similarly, there's a company called Indi Sutra, which sells a tooth powder where you can get 50 grams for about 170. Also, a little on the expensive side are companies like For Earth's Sake or Bare Necessities. One of the coolest things about these low waste alternatives is that these brands take back the empty jars, but I think you will have to take care of the logistics. We'll have to send them back to them ourselves, but I think the best way would be that we use them like that. We just collect like 3-4 jars and send them together at once. Okay, so first of all, I have noticed that not a lot of people use tongue cleaners, which honestly I find really amusing. So let's start with that. Tongue cleaning or scraping your tongue is very, very important, because over time, bacteria, dead cells, leftover food that gets accumulated in your tongue, and then that leads to bad breath or gum disease, and it's just overall bad for your dental hygiene. So if you're convinced, and if you start using a tongue cleaner, then use a copper one. Well, plastic isn't good. Obviously, a copper tongue cleaner is 100% made from copper and is the sustainable alternative. As I said, not a lot of people use tongue cleaner, so it's not like a severe, massive issue just like it's with the plastic toothbrushes, but the idea is to remove plastic from wherever we can. For as long as I can remember, I've been using a copper tongue cleaner, and to be honest, choice koi deliberate nahi thi. I just thought, or I just felt back then that the copper one looked prettier. The one that I'm currently using, I've been using it for about like 4 or 5 years, and I've read somewhere that if we take good care of a copper tongue cleaner, they will last a lifetime. Normal plastic tongue cleaners cost anything between 10 rupees to 30 rupees, and a copper tongue cleaner can be anything again between 30 rupees to 50 rupees. So I would say that price or cost wise they are pretty similar, so I would say it will be easier to make that switch. I don't think that one needs to be brand conscious for a copper tongue cleaner, because I think you'll get one easily at your nearby general store as well. But if you want to buy one online or via Amazon, I would say there are 2 brands that I could find. One was called Terra Brush, and the other one is called Kansky, so you can check them out. I am dropping the links below. Well, as I said, they last a lifetime, so there is no such thing as after use. But one thing that I read is that we can use lemon, put some salt in it, and use it to clean our copper tongue cleaners. That way it will be squeaky clean, and we can use it for a very, very long time. Again, flossing is something that not a lot of people do. I myself have started using it this year, and I'm just like, I just keep forgetting it every day. So I use it for like once or hardly twice a week, and that's all. So talking about why the switch is important. So first of all, the floss, like the conventional floss, comes in a plastic container, and by now we know that plastic is bad. The second is that the floss itself is made up of nylon, which is a non-biodegradable material. So a better option, a better sustainable switch here would be a natural fiber, a natural floss that comes in a glass container. As I said, I started flossing this year, so I've got my floss from this company called For Earth's Sake. It's a floss which is made from corn starch based fiber, so it's natural. It comes in a cute little glass container, and it is also waxed with vegan candelilla wax. So can it be any better? And since I've never had an experience with a conventional floss, so I won't be able to really tell any difference between these two. The normal floss costs anything between 70 to 150 rupees, and the one that I'm currently using is for 299 rupees. So yes, a little expensive, but one for the environment. Also, after use, a lot of companies actually they can ask for the glass container back, and then they can fill it with the fiber, so you can reuse it. If not, I would say that it's made from natural fiber, so it can easily go to your compost bin, and the glass container can be recycled. Well, yes, the so-called eco-friendly switches are a little costlier, mainly because the demand is less, so the products are not being produced in bulk. Also, these small brands are trying to give us their best services possible and use the best ingredients possible. If you look at it, it's actually like a chicken egg situation, wherein if we become more aware, we will go out in the market to buy these products, which will make more brands to come. There will be more competition. The brands will start producing in bulk, and eventually the prices will reduce. However, if we go out in the market and we see that the products are expensive, then we won't buy, which means there will be no more brands coming in, no more competition, no more producing in bulk, and the prices actually remain high. So, well, yes, I technically buy these high priced goods because I can, and the idea is that because I can, I should make these little switches so I can talk about them more, share my experiences with all of you, and if a lot of you actually get convinced and buy these products, then eventually more and more brands will keep coming and the prices will come down. So the idea is that if I do it now, eventually few years down the line, these products will actually become more affordable. As I mentioned before, I will be adding the links to almost all the products in the description box below. So if you do decide to buy them, do use the link. It will give me a certain percentage without adding any extra cost to you, and that will mean a lot to me. Please, please, please note that buying new, expensive, sustainable items, throwing away your old plastic items and just getting new ones is not the only way in which you can live a low waste life. There are a lot of other ways that are absolutely free of cost that can help you live an eco-friendly life, and I have talked about few such ways in this video above, so you can check them out. I hope this video was helpful and that you learned something new from it. I will keep making more videos where I will share the many more sustainable switches that I've made in my life, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. You guys know the drill. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below whatever you think of it. I will see you next Sunday, so have a great weekend, have a great week, and until then, do whatever makes you happy. Bye bye. Dispose of our you decide what works. Yeah. A copper tongue cleaner is 100% made of okay. Options. What?